Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. We're beginning a brand new year of reading our Bibles together. This year I'm using the English Standard Version. We're going to be moving the whole church to English Standard Version this year, so I'm using that in our daily devotions. Chapter 2, verse 1. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king. Now why of Judea? Because there's a Bethlehem also just close to Nazareth. So Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king. Behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is the one who's been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. Now listen carefully. When Herod the king heard about this, he was troubled. Pretenders to the throne are always troubled. He is called the King of the Jews, but Jesus is the true King of the Jews. So pretenders to the throne, people who are pretending to be in an office they have no right to, are always intimidated by true leaders when they come along. Troubled by and all Jerusalem with him, and assembling all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. And they told him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for so it is written by the prophet. Now, then he goes and kills all the children. Now, I want you to notice the phrase, all the chief priests and scribes of the people. There's a guy later on who's the kingmaker among the high priestly family. He was appointed by Herod in around 3 or 4 A.D. to be the head priest, to be the high priest of Israel. It was a political appointment. He was never from the tribe of Levi. He was never from Aaron's family. It was a political appointee. It was like using a Bible title for a political office. He was going to be in charge of the Jews for the Romans. But notice, he was already a part of the plan to kill Jesus as he was a baby. Now here's the truth you need to get a hold of. Annas fought Jesus right up until his crucifixion. Now, Caiaphas, his son-in-law at that time, was the high priest, but Annas was still in charge. Remember, Jesus was first brought to Annas because he's the kingmaker. He's the patriarch of the high priestly family, and then later taken to Caiaphas' house. I want you to notice a principle. When hatred is based in fear and jealousy, when hatred is based in fear and jealousy, it lasts a lifetime. Annas hated Jesus and wanted him dead for over 30 years. It's amazing. Now there's a principle that you need to get a hold of in life, because there are people that get mad at you, and welcome to life. Everybody gets mad at people. But there are people that have a deep-seated hatred of you. Jesus had done nothing wrong. He was a baby. But jealousy and envy and hatred came together in Annas' heart. And for the next 30 years of his life, he worked to kill, to fight, and to kill Jesus. There are going to be people in your life that you don't even know why they hate you. But something has happened in the past that created jealousy, that created envy, and the hatred that flows from that. And for the rest of your life, they're going to hate you, and they're going to fight you. There's not a great deal you can do about people like that, but you can choose to live your own life. You notice Jesus didn't walk around talking against Annas every day of his life. You notice Jesus didn't walk around thinking about Annas every day of his life. You can't stop these people and how they feel toward you, but you can choose how to live your life. Have a good, positive life.